So coming to today's class, so today we are going to discuss about questioning and querying. Okay, so basically, so whenever you are loading a data set, okay, so first thing is that you always need to figure out, you always try to do some analysis on the data set. Okay, so let's formulate some questions, okay, and then we'll try to solve each and everything by doing the query. So generally querying is nothing but, so it is common thing in SQL or database related things. Okay, we'll write a query so in order to retrieve some data from a table. Okay, similarly querying is same thing which is possible even in pandas as well. Okay, because pandas is also nothing but we are dealing completely with tables and data frames. All right. Okay, so we are going to discuss on querying. Okay, so we'll formulate some questions and we'll solve those questions. Okay, solve or write queries. Okay, we'll write queries for each question. Okay, so first of all what we need to do is analyze the data. Okay, analyze the data set. Okay, whatever the data set that was provided, first of all we need to analyze the data set. Okay, so once we are analyzing, then we can formulate the questions and we can write queries for each question that we get. Okay, so first of all let me load the data set. Yesterday we have taken video game sales data set. Okay, so from that video game sales data set, let's first of all load the data set. Okay, so let me import the packages. Import pandas as pd, import numpy as np, and also import queries. These three packages I'm going to import. Okay, now let's load the data set. Okay, load the data set. So video game sales pd dot read csv. So I have mentioned the path yesterday when we are saved. So let me take the same path. One second. So this is the path where I have saved. So let me paste it here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have our video game sales data set. Okay, and let me put head function. Okay, or let me put some 20 records. And one more thing, let me do the set options. Like yesterday we did the set options to display all the rows, right? So pd.set option, so we wanted to display maximum rows. Okay, max rows. And so I'm not going to put any number, so I'll be putting none, so that it is going to load all the data whatever that I provided. So yeah, so this is sample data, right? So this is the sample data that we have. So from this one, okay, so there's a lot of information. Okay, basically we have a lot of information from this data. Okay, first of all let's start analyzing. Okay, let's start analyzing the data. Okay, so to analyze the data, whenever you are loading a data set, okay, whenever you are loading a data set, you need to understand how the data is there. Okay, you need to understand how the data is there. So for that case, first thing what you'll do is you'll do info. Okay, so basically you'll try to get some information from this one. Okay, so here based on this one, so here like you have different set of games. Okay, so like this you can see Super Mario, okay, Mario Kart, Wii Sports, Pokemon. So like that there are different video games are there, the names. And there is one more column called platform. So basically platform is nothing but, so what kind of video game it is. Like there are different kinds of video game platforms like Xbox. Okay, so Nintendo, what we say, that PS4, something like that. There are different kinds of platforms where we can play games. right? So that is what platform, and year of release is in which year it was released, and genre, what kind of what kind of game it is, okay, so what kind of game is that particular genre, and publisher, okay. So who is the publisher? Nintendo is there, okay. Like we have EA Sports, like that there are different publishers will be there. And NA sales is North America sales, EU sales is Europe, and JB is Japan sales. Okay, this is sales information, and other sales and global sales. Okay, so you have all this information, and you have critic score means like review kind of it. Okay, critic score, critic count, and user score, and developed by, and the rating. Okay, so like this there are a lot of information, and from this one, so basically what you can do the analysis is that, so which game you can suggest, kind of thing, okay. So or else like which game has more sales, like that. So like that there's a lot of analysis that you can do. So first of all, whenever you are trying to query something, or when you are trying to do analyze, okay, first of all you need to understand each column, okay. You need to understand each column in the data set, okay. So from this one we can clearly say it is talking about different video games and their sales, okay. Video games and their sales, and we also have the rating, okay, rating. And coming to like the data, so there are lot of records, okay. There are a lot of records. So in name there is lot of different names, okay. In platform there are different names, and in year of release there are different names, okay. First let's analyze in each uh, categorical data in the sense like in each text related information columns. So we'll try to find out how many number of how many unique values are there. So for example, in genre, okay, so what are the unique genres, okay. So like here, sports, platform, racing, sports, role playing, like that there are different kinds of genres, like that we'll try to see how many number of genre unique values are there in genre column, and how many number of unique values are there in publisher column, like that, okay. So let's display, okay, let's display some information like that, okay. So we have seen here there are these two are object related columns, okay, these two object related, and this user score and developer and rating, okay. So like this there are some unique some object related columns, okay. So first of all let's take only the columns which are strings, okay. So for that case, like if you wanted to take only the columns, okay, only the columns which are object data type, let's see how we can take, okay. So consider only the columns with object data type, okay, object data type, which is nothing but strings. So here we can clearly see there are 5 or 6 columns are there, but if your data has like let's say hundreds or thousands of columns, you cannot see each and every column, and you cannot copy paste it, right? So you always need to write it programmatically. So first of all you can display, okay, you can display or you can print the data types, okay, you can print the data types. So video game sales dot d types. So if you are seeing this, so video game sales dot d type is giving us the information about only the columns, sorry, all the columns with their data types, okay, all the columns with their data types. Now from this one, okay, from this one we'll need to retrieve only the object kind of information, okay, only the object kind of information. So so for that case what we'll do is let's store this information, okay, into one variable, okay. So let's say data uh, data types data types uh, data types data, okay. Hmm. Sorry, I'm having space here. Yeah. So data types data is basically having this information, okay. So in this particular data, okay, in this particular data I just need to get only the object kind of information. Okay, I need to get the object kind of information. So what I can do is I'm going to query this. Okay, I'm going to query this. So data type data. Okay, so I would like to see. So if you do this, okay, here basically this is one small query I wrote. Okay, so whichever the data types data has object, only I am printing that. Okay, it is retrieving the object. So I am putting double equal to here. Okay, when I am using double equal to, it is comparing. Okay, it is comparing left hand side and right hand side. So data types data means it consists of all the columns. Okay, all the columns information. So it has integer, it has float, it has object type. So wherever it is matching with the object, okay, wherever it is matching with the object, then that is printing here. Okay, that is what it is printing here. So from this information, okay, from this information I can store, let's say, object d types is equal to this one. So object d types, okay. So if I print dot index, I'll get all the column names. Okay. So name, platform, genre, publisher, user score, developer rating. So in each column, okay, in each like I'm getting each column value. Okay, when I'm doing dot index. So what I can say is object columns. Okay, object columns is equal to object data types dot index. So now object columns we have retrieved successfully. So now consider only the columns with object data type. So I have considered only the object columns. Okay, so I have taken only the columns which are object data type. Now what I initially told you is, so what I told you is, like for each categorical data column, okay, in each categorical column I need to see what are the different kinds of data are there. Okay, what are the unique, okay, unique data unique values are there in each column. Okay, so clearly here we have retrieved all the categorical data. Now let's see in each column. Okay, so video game sales of name. So yesterday I have shown you this, how to retrieve a single column. Okay, how to retrieve a single column. But to print unique values, okay, see for example, so there will be like multiple, like one value will be repeated multiple times. Okay, so it might not be unique values also. Okay, but it might be unique and it might not be unique also. Okay, so these are all the different games. So to print unique you just need to do unique of. Okay, so unique of. So here we got an array. Okay, we got an array with all the data. Okay, so let me do length. So 11,563 values are unique. So these many number of unique values are there. So normally if you do video game sales dot info, so in the name column we have 16,717 games are there. Okay, these are name column is representing the name of the game. Okay, so out of 16,717 we have 11,563 unique games. Okay, unique values are there in that name column. Okay, so similarly let's go with platform. Okay, let's go with platform. So video game sales of platform dot unique. So in unique there are, sorry, in platform there are very less number of unique values are there. Okay, so let's do the length. So there are 31 unique values, out of which 16,719 records, only 31 values are repeated. Okay, so that means 31 values are unique, so each and every value might be repeated here. Okay, there is a possibility. So like that. And coming to genre, so like this we can do for everything. So let me use a for loop. Okay, for loop in object columns, for I in object columns. Okay, so let me print, first of all let's do this. So let me print I column name. Okay, so column I. Okay, let me just do something like this. Okay, so I am going to print the length of each column. Okay, so each column, how many number of unique values are there, I am going to print. Okay, so here I represents each column. Okay, in the object columns, I represents each column in the object columns. Okay, execute it. So you can see here column, which is column name. Okay, this is the name of the column and it has 11,563. For a platform column it has 31. For genre column it has 13 columns, and publisher column it has 582, and in user score it has 97, and in developer column 1697, and rating you have 9 different ratings. Okay, so like this is the information that you can retrieve. Okay, so in each categorical data, okay, you can say, so these many number of unique values are there. Okay, you can also write so like this. Okay, so there are this many number of unique values out of. Okay, so out of how many? Okay, out of how many, you can say that that's one thing. So what you can do is data of, sorry, not data, video game sales, sorry, video game sales of that particular column. Okay, dot is null. One more. So yesterday we have seen video game sales dot is null, right? So is null dot sum. It's running, just a moment. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. So let me take one particular column, name. So we have seen this yesterday. So we are printing null values. Okay, so let's print not null values. So video game sales dot not null. Okay, not null or not any. So sorry, brackets. Yeah, so this is going to show us not null means how many number of not null values are there for that column. Okay, so for name column you have 16,717 values. Okay, which are not an empty value, not empty values. Okay, that means some value is there. So here I can use this. Okay, so let me execute. Okay, so for column name, so there are 11,563 number of unique values out of 16,717. Okay, like that for platform 31 number of unique values out of 16,719. Okay, so for genre 13 out of 17 16,717, 582 out of 16,665. So like that you can see for each column, each categorical column, so how many number of unique values are there, you can see here. Okay, so this is one of the information that you can get by doing querying. So here we have did a small querying part, so where we are comparing the data with object. Okay, so whether the data is object or not, object kind of data type or not, so we are getting. So once we are doing this, we are getting the object columns. So once we retrieved object columns, for each column I am doing unique. Okay, I am doing unique. So once I am doing unique, I am doing the length of those number of unique values out of the whole not null values. That means some value that is present. So this is how we are retrieving the information. Okay, so any doubts till this part? No? Okay, fine. Moving on. So now here we have kept dot unique. Okay, we have kept dot unique. That means how many unique values are there, it is giving. But say here let me print this. Yeah. So in platform we got to know there are these many number of unique platforms are there, but we don't know how many times each platform repeated. Okay, so which platform is has more number of records. Okay, so that we have to see. So like which platform is dominating of all. Okay, so my question would be like this. So as per the given data, which platform, okay, which platform has or let's say is dominating of all. Okay, so which platform is dominating of all? This is my question. Okay, this is my question. So for this case what you can do is, so video game sales of any column. So here we are speaking about platform column. So you can take a platform, you can take the column name platform, and then what you can do is so you can do value underscore counts. Okay, value underscore counts. So that means it is going to give you for each platform, okay, each platform how many number of records are there. So PS2 has 2161 records, so DS has 2152, PS3 has 1331, V has 1320, so Xbox X360 has 1262, PSP 1209. So like that you have clearly like it is visible here. So which platform has how many number of records. Okay, how many number of records, that is what value counts does. Okay, that is what value counts does. Sorry, before moving on, so there is one more thing that I forgot to tell you here in unique. So here we are printing length of that unique. Okay, but instead actually you have one more thing called video game sales platform dot. So instead of unique you can put n unique. N unique means so number of unique values. Okay, number of unique values. So this is also going to give us 31. So instead of length you can use n unique. So let me copy paste this whole code and write it below as a new code without length. Okay, so I'm going to use n unique. Okay, so instead I'm going to put n unique. So this is also going to give us the same information. Okay, like above. So like length, so it is also going to work as the same thing. Instead of length of that particular thing, I'm using n unique. Okay, so unique means it is going to print number of it is going to print all the unique values, and n unique means it is going to give us how many number of unique values are there in that particular column. Okay, that is the difference. Yeah. So coming to here, so as per my question, so here with the given data, so which platform is dominating of all? Okay, so out of all the platforms, which one is dominating? So here we are seeing, so video game sales of platform dot value counts. So when we are doing the value counts, it is going to give us each value, how many times that particular value is repeated. So here we can clearly see on the top it is PS2. Okay, on the top it is PS2. Okay, so what I can do is here I can see this is on the top, but if you wanted to have only that single value, that particular value, okay, from this one, so let's store this one. Okay, so let's store this one. So platform records. Okay, so let's print platform records. So from platform records, okay, so one thing is that if you put dot index, we get all the values. Okay, and platform index, sorry, platform records dot values, if you do, so you will get all the values. Okay, all the values. So values means the on the right hand side, index is on the left hand side. Okay, so if you wanted to print the maximum, okay, platform records dot max. Okay, so we can clearly see 2161 is maximum value. Okay, 2161 is maximum. So 2161 is maximum. So what we can do is platform records of platform records double equal to 2161. So we are getting that particular record. Okay, that particular record. So whichever value is this 2161, it is going to give us that information. Or else we can do it. We can do this in one more way. So instead of 2161, I'll copy paste this. So directly, so whichever is the maximum value, print that. Okay, so whichever is having the maximum number of records, so it is printing it. So clearly it is stating that PS2 has 2161 records, and so PS2 is dominating of all the other platforms. Okay, then other platforms, PS2 is mostly consumed. Okay, mostly used platform is PS2. Okay, so so that's how we can retrieve the information. So based on this, so any doubts in this one? Okay, so from this one, what information we got? So what did we do here till for this question? So the new thing that I have introduced to is dot value counts. So value counts is basically going to give you for each record, okay, for each value in your column, how many times that particular value is repeated. That's what value counts is giving. Okay, so each value, how many times it is repeated, was the ultimate output. So once you are getting that, I have stored that in this variable platform records. So once I have stored that, so you are seeing here dot index means on the left hand side values all will be printed, and dot values means right hand side values will be printed. So once that is done, so what I am doing is I am doing dot max. So you have aggregate functions in data frame. Okay, so dot max means it is going to print the maximum value, dot min minimum value. Okay, so you have multiple functions. So if you click, you can see, so there are a lot of functions that are there. So let me go to max. Yeah, so here you can see minimum, here you can see maximum, mean, median, okay, mode, all that. So multiply all that information you have. Okay, so so platform records dot max means it is going to give us the maximum record. Okay, so here we are doing a small query. So wherever you are seeing the maximum record value, so it is going to retrieve that information. Okay, it is going to retrieve that information. So in this whole data, so it is comparing this data with maximum value, and it is printing the output. Okay, and it is printing the output. Okay, so like this we are retrieving the information. So your assignment will be, so in this part, okay, so you can consider, so for all the categorical data, print all the dominating values. Okay, so for example, in genre column, so which genre is like which genre is played more. Okay, that's what, right? So it's about games, so which genre is played more and which is played least. Okay, played least. So like that for every column, every categorical column. Okay, so apply the above question to all categorical columns. Okay, for all the categorical columns. That's what the assignment. Okay. Yeah. So this is one question, so you can just do it later. Okay. So I have introduced you to value counts and all. Okay. So let's do the next thing. Okay. Let me just print the sample data. Okay. So this is all the information we have, and now what I wanted to do is, like, let's start the actual query, okay, from this data. Okay, so let's formulate few questions. Okay, let's formulate few questions. So the questions would be something like this. So this is about sales. Okay, this is about the video game sales. Okay, so now my question will be like this. Okay, so which game which game has highest North America sales? Okay, my question is like this. Okay, so which game has highest North America sales? And my second question, similarly, which game has highest Europe sales? Okay, and third question, so this one will be Japan sales. Okay, which game has highest Japan sales? And similarly, apply this for platform. Okay, platform and platform. Okay, and then next thing would be genre. Okay, genre. So, and then I'll be doing for publisher. Okay, publisher. Okay, so these are some of the questions that I have formulated. Okay, and other than this, we can also like go into more complex things. Okay, such as say okay, so print all the platforms. Okay, all the platforms which has average sales greater than which has average North American sales. Okay, North America sales greater than, let's say, 15. Okay, $15. So North America sales. So print all the platforms which has average North America sales greater than $15 with above year, or not above, after. So after year 1990. Okay, so this is one of the complex this kind of a complex question. Okay, so we need to print all the platforms which has an average North American sales greater than 15 after 1990. Okay, after the year 1990. Okay, so like this I have like few questions. Okay, so let's do let me do one in each. Okay, let me do one in each and then we'll see. And before this also, so let me do one more thing. So print all the records. Okay, print all the records with uh, about the game Super Mario. Okay, so I'm asking something like this: print all the records for the game Super Mario Bros. And let's say, so print all the records no, so I'll print NA sales. Okay, NA sales and year information for the platform. Okay, platform Xbox 360. Okay, something like this. And so print publisher, or let's say print year and genre for Nintendo publisher. Okay, Nintendo publisher, something like this. Okay, so these are smaller queries, these are a little bit bigger queries, and this is more complex query. Okay, so let me show you one in each. Okay, let me show you. So first of all, let me show you these two, and then I'll go with each one in other. Okay, so let me copy this. So my first question, so print all the records for the game Super Mario Bros. Okay, so first of all, we know this Super Mario Bros. Game is in the name column. Okay, it is in the name column. So let's retrieve all the records with that. Okay, so video game sales. Okay, so first of all, when you are trying to write a query, okay, you always need to start with the name of the data set. Okay, once you write the name of the data set, then open square bracket. So inside the square bracket, what you need to do is you need to again write the dataset name, and now with that particular column, so which column you are trying to filter with. Okay, I am trying to filter with the name column. Okay, I'm trying to filter with the name column. So in the name column, which name you are selecting, which game. Okay, which game you are selecting. So I am selecting Super Mario Bros. Okay, let me copy this, I'll paste it. So this is my name. Now this is the game name. So I wanted to retrieve the information about this game. So you can see here there are only two records. Okay, Super Mario Bros has two records. Okay, so with platform NES and with platform GB, and the year of release, one of the year releases 1985 and the other release is 1999. So you have all this information about it. Okay, so you have North America sales, Europe sales, Japan sales, other sales and all. Okay, so this is the information that we have retrieved out of this one. Okay, this is the information that we have retrieved. So like this you can query, okay, one particular column. Okay, so you are here querying one particular column called name. So in the name column I am retrieving Super Mario Bros. Okay, similarly I can retrieve another game name. So let me just copy this Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue, or let's say Tetris. I'll take it a small name. Okay, so copy paste Tetris, and you can see Tetris also has two records. Okay, which was released in 1988 and 89. Okay, two records. Okay, So like this you can query any particular column, okay, with any value that you wanted in that column, okay, in that particular column. Okay, now coming to the second question, print NEA sales and year for the platform Xbox 360. So let's as I told you, first of all you need to pass the data name of the data frame, and then after that the column name. Which column is that? Okay, platform 360, Xbox 360. So this is the platform column. Okay, this is the platform column, and the game name is X360. So the platform name is X360. Okay, so when you execute it, double equal to. So double equal to is always comparison, so you have to use double equal to. So when you are saying Xbox 360, how many records you have? There are a lot of records. Okay, so I think most of the records are there for Xbox 360. Let's okay, fine. So let's coming to our question. So I wanted to print North America sales and year. Okay, I need only those two columns. So once you are completing with the query, just take these two. Okay, take these two and you have to put at the end. Okay, as I'm saying, multiple columns. Okay, so let's say single column first. Okay, let me write here. Sorry, year. What is the column name? So year of release. Okay, year of release. So year of release for each year of release for this particular X360. Okay, year of release for this particular X360. So whatever the game name is there. Okay, so all that information we are getting. Okay, so we are basically retrieving the information related to X360. Okay, so which is only one column. Year of release only I'm retrieving. So before when I remove this, you are getting the information for all the columns. Okay, all the columns are printed here, but when I am mentioning only year of release, and it will print only the year of release column. Okay, and if you wanted to print both NEA sales and year, so what you can do is, so you always have to put two brackets if you wanted to print two columns as the output. Okay, or more than one column if you are writing, you have to put two brackets. Okay, so when you are putting two brackets, NA underscore sales. Okay, so you can see here, so NA sales and year of release. Okay, NA sales and year of release. So I'm retrieving only those two columns. Okay, those two columns for Xbox 360. Okay, so these are all the information related to that particular game, so a particular platform. Okay, so in Xbox 360, so you can see the prices, the sales in North America. Okay, so that particular game was sold 15 times. Okay, I'll also put the game information. Okay, so let me put name. Yeah, so from this one what you can see, so this particular game is sold 15 times. Okay, is sold 15 times or something, so or $15. Okay, it is sold for $15, and the year of release for that game is 2010. Okay, and GTA V, okay, GTA 5, so which has $9.66 in North America, and it was released in 2013. So this information we are getting. Okay, so we can also add platform column here. So okay, so basically whatever the columns that you wanted, you can add. So if you are adding more than one column, you have to put two brackets. Okay, you have to put two brackets. If you are adding only single column, so you can put single bracket. Okay, so you can put it after your query completed. Okay, after your query completed, or else there is one more way. Copy, paste. So you can cut this here. So in the starting also you can put, okay, here after the first like first variable that you are writing, so here also you can write and you can start doing your query inside this, okay. So like this also you can do. So it is going to give us the same information, okay, same information we are getting, okay. And coming to the next question. So you guys do this one for assignment, okay. And coming to this one. So which game has highest North America sales? Okay, which game has highest North America sales? So first of all, in North America, okay, in North America we need to find out the maximum value, which has the highest value. Okay, so data, sorry, not data, video game sales, okay, of North America sales, sorry, NA sales, okay, dot max. So this is the maximum value, okay, 41.36 is the maximum value, right? So now I am going to do the query. So video game sales of NA sales, which has, so copy paste this one, which has the maximum value. So execute. So we can see Wii Sports, okay. So Wii Sports is having the highest sales value, so which is 41.36, okay. You can see all the information related to that, okay. So similarly you can do this for, okay, you can do this for almost everything, okay. You can do this for almost all these questions, okay. So similarly for Europe sales and Japan sales, so which game is there, so you can try to find out and you can do it, okay. And yeah, so like that you can do all this for assignment, okay. Yeah, okay, done. So coming to this last question, so let me paste it here. So print all the platforms which has average North America sales greater than 15, okay, which has average North America sales greater than 15. So and the year 1990, okay, year 1990. So whenever you are writing multiple queries, let's say you are trying to query three things, okay. First thing is that we need to have average sales greater than 15, okay. So which has North America sales. One second, I think the question itself, sorry, which has sales greater than average North America sales, okay. So not PX. This would be the correct question. So we are trying to retrieve all the values which are greater than average of North America sales, okay, after the year 1990. So first of all, to retrieve video game sales and video game sales of year of release double equal to or like after 1990, so that means greater than 1990. So let's see how many records will come. I think there are a lot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there are a lot of records here, the values which are greater than 1990. Okay. So and one more thing. So here we have retrieved greater than 1990. And let's see sales greater than average North America sales. So first of all, to do the average, dot mean. So you can see the mean value is 0.2633. Okay, 0.2633. So for this one, let's write our query. So basically, I am getting all the records in North America which where the average is greater than all the records which are greater than the average. Okay, so I think this also has more number. Yeah, you can see. So yeah, more information is there in this one. And what is the other thing? So print all the platforms. Okay, now we are going to print all the platforms. So basically we need to combine this condition and this condition. Okay, two conditions we need to combine. So whenever you are writing more than one condition, always your query should be something like this. I'm going to show you sample. So data set of query 1 and query 2. Okay, inside we need to write query 1 and this one you have to write query 2. Okay, so like this you have to always follow for multiple queries. Okay, so here our data set name is video game sales, and coming to our first query and second query. Okay, I'll just copy paste the above queries. Okay, this is one query. Okay, this is one query. I need to get the data which is greater than 1990, as well as I need to get the video game sales. So let me write it down. Okay, so this is the information that is needed. Okay. Yeah. So this is the information that is needed. So this is one query, this is another query. Okay, two queries I have written, and let's see how much information we are going to get. Okay, yeah, so this is the information that we have retrieved out of it. So this is all that. Let me store this one in a variable. Okay, so output 1. So output 1. Yeah. Okay, so let me see how many records were there. Output 1 dot shape you can do. So there are 3588 records retrieved based upon this query. Okay, using this query information we have received 3588 records. Okay, so those many number of records are there. That means those many number of records have average sales greater than average North America sales greater than 0.26 and released released after 1990. Okay, so these many number of records are there. Okay, so like this you can write the queries. Okay, but more complex queries we'll discuss tomorrow, and we'll write more questions tomorrow. But for now you can consider these questions as your assignment and you can do it.